Welcome back, everybody, to another episode
What's
of
up?
the CMI podcast. Wilson, how are you? How are you? Let's start with how are you?
I want to do what every Singaporean has been wanting to do for this Boon Lee. TANBONLEE. Yeah.
What was that sound?
What?
The fake laugh.
What? I don't know.
Sounds like the snoring meme.
What the fuck? Remember last year we had this viral video of a Chinese guy making a racist rant
Of course.
against a couple, one of them who is a Indian Filipino and his girlfriend is a Chinese Thai. So recently he's been charged. Finally. Yeah, man, Boon Lee. Fuck you. So he not only charged with the deliberate intention of wounding another racial feeling and 2 charges of committing an act prejudicial to the maintenance of religious harmony. He also charged with possessing 64 obscene films.
Damn.
This guy deserves it.
Finally, I would say kind of justice got served.
Yeah, and also not only that, he also got fired from his job. So if everybody don't know, he's a lecturer from Ngee Ann Polytechnic.
Yep.
Yeah, and also there were a few posts online from his students where he got make religiously insensitive comments.
Alright.
Yeah, so one of them is this is from CNA. What type of father tells you to worship him 5 times a day and threatens to send you to hell if you don't? And I quote from CNA again, in response to a question about people being overcome by the Holy Spirit, Tan allegedly said that people under the influence of drugs or epilepsy have the exact same experience. Like, come on lah, how insensitive can you be? Seriously. He's a lecturer.
Yeah, but finally this guy kena. This guy asking for it only.
Yeah, I think the worst off is that he is a lecturer.
Yes, I mean if you're...
He's at a position to teach.
Yeah, if you're teaching with already this kind of mindset, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's so much bias towards especially Chinese students and non-Chinese students.
Yes, correct.
He's going to treat them differently from the start already.
Yeah, I do wonder how long he has been teaching for.
Probably long lah. He looks old as fuck.
And then imagine all the students that on how their future may have been ruined by him.
Right. He might have actually handicapped them.
Yeah.
In a sort of, because he's racist towards them.
Yeah, but we'll make known that we are speculating now. But I don't think it's too far off of being logical of this speculation. I especially love the guy who was the victim of the whole thing and his girlfriend, of course. The girlfriend very smart to just film the whole thing, and then the boyfriend just took the whole audio in a very calm and collected manner, and he was in no way very rash or even acted violently against this Chinese person. Because if I were there, I think I would have made a big fuss about it.
But if I was the dude, right, that this lecturer would have kena punch long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like I can punch, not like I can fight lah.
Yeah.
But this guy will kena.
Yeah, we are not as civil as this guy.
The thing that was, I think, very stupid, right, to me, right? His argument didn't make sense at all.
No, none at all.
Yeah, he said something like, if you think that racism doesn't exist in Singapore, you're wrong. No, sorry.
From outside.
He said something like, if you're Indian dating a Chinese, then you're preying on the Chinese girl.
Yeah, come on, what do you think a relationship is? This goes to show what kind of his brain, right, what he's thinking of. Is that dating to him is a predatory act.
He said, I agree it's racist. And if you believe that racist doesn't exist in Singapore, wait, I said that already, right? I keep going back to that one because that one is stuck in my head. He gives a argument like that the girls, the Chinese girls' parents, right, are probably not proud of her.
Oh my god, this part I really would have punched Boon Lee.
Kena already. That guy confirm long time kena already.
Yeah, I can see that even at this point of time, right, the victim, right, he was quite agitated by this comment already. I mean, when it comes to you with your loved one and a racist person come and make remarks, I think if you make remarks about me, I still can probably take it.
Yeah. If you start saying something about your partner.
No.
He also said, if you're proud of your own race, you would date an Indian?
It does not make sense to me,
I mean, welcome to Singapore, as if we are a multiracial country, what?
It's like he's trying to make some argument in his head. I think he's thinking I am logical, but actually it doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, the argument he gives doesn't make sense at all.
And I think that the way he says it obviously proves that he looked at other races other than Chinese as being lower than the Chinese race.
Yeah.
That's why he used the word prey.
Yeah. He obviously puts his race or himself on a pedestal already.
Yeah.
Over everyone else.
Yeah. So he ended off the video by saying if you are dating a Chinese girl, the Chinese won't like it. You don't stand for us Chinese, Boon Lee. You're just a very small racist black piece of shit that exists in society.
Black?
Piece of shit. Oh my god, sorry.
No, relax.
Like, who is he to speak for the rest of us?
I remember the first time I watched this video, I got super heated up.
Yeah.
What I said just now, right? If you think racism doesn't exist in Singapore, then you're wrong, right? But then the thing is that just because racism exists somewhere doesn't enable you to be a racist.
Yes, correct.
At all.
Yeah.
Just because violence exists doesn't enable you to be violent.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as saying that there's murder, I can murder. What?
So actually last year, when the video went viral, right, he actually released a formal statement, formal apology with the help of his lawyer lah. The incident was out of character, he said, adding that he had been struggling with a personal matter that had caused him grief and pain. I realize now that although I spoke from a place of deep personal pain, my words were bigoted, discriminatory and insensitive.
If you want to issue an apology letter, right, don't try to reason your behavior with something that you're going through.
Yeah. That's the thing.
That's not an apology letter. That's an excuse that you're trying to give in the apology letter.
Yeah, you cannot justify that.
Yeah, there's no justification for your stupidity.
You cannot justify your racist fuck.
Yeah, correct.
Simple.
Being a pure Chinese here in Singapore.
Are you Malaysian or not?
Yeah, I'm Malaysian lah, but I'm treated like I'm half Malaysian, but I treated very much as a
I dox you, sorry, you can start again.
No, it's okay. As a pure Chinese here. Initially, I was unable to recognize the privilege that I have. Until recently, in the past 5 years, then this kind of racial things come up. Then I started to look upon myself on how I am treated in society. And I will admit, I have white privilege. And I will admit, I have Chinese privilege. You know.
Yeah, I think we all avoid this whole privilege thing, but I think Chinese privilege exists in Singapore.
Yes, definitely. I mean, a very simple thing. Recently also got a lot of the news about property agents don't want to accept Indian nationals to stay in their tenant's house. Okay. Which I think is not correct no matter how you put the argument across, because they are saying that the owner prefers not to. But when preference come to denying a certain race of a thing that they want to do, it is racist.
Nice. Can you put your phone on the...
Sorry.
Because it picks up the microphone. Right. Quote of the day. Jesus. Psalms 23 verse 4. I think the one that always gets me is the job applications, and then they say you have to speak Chinese. That one a bit like, my Chinese not the best, yeah.
Yeah.
My Chinese is for food use and taxi use only. I always 这个打包 right. The taxi is 这边转左.
Not bad.
No, it's not very weird speaking.
You know, I've never learned my 左 and 右 until recently.
Seriously?
I think in the past 3 years lah.
What?
And you know how I learned it?
Oh.
左 is here, right?
Yeah.
So the right hand, yo.
That's how you learn it.
Yeah, really.
I'm very thankful to this primary school friend. I remember primary school, his dad sent me home in the dad's lorry lah. I remember telling my friend, because I need to turn left into my car park. So I was telling him, hey, how to tell your dad? His dad is more comfortable with Chinese ma. They say very easy one, 左右 left right. That is stuck to me until now.
My God,
so now every time I need to 左右 already, I like. Okay, 左右 left right.
Oh my God.
So I'm very thankful to him. I forgot his name already lah.
Yes. Yo.
Not the uncle lah, my friend lah.
Your friend.
But yours is yo.
Yeah.
Okay, that is interesting though.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But
nice.
why you cannot yo here? Huh? Am I disregarding the left-handed?
Master hand lah. Usually majority of master hand is right hand.
Yo.
Oh, I never think about it. Yo. 左右 yo.
Have you ever faced any racism before? No.
I think no.
No, huh?
No.
Totally not. I got one very weird incident with Jihi, my girlfriend. So we were out looking for houses to rent at one point of time. Then there was this place, then got the property agent come. This property agent looked like a typical Singaporean, quite well dressed. Then after that, when I was walking with him, then he started talking to me. Then after he said like, hey, your girlfriend is Korean ah. Then after that I say, yeah, why? You know what he say?
What?
Wow, upgrade ah.
Damn, what the fuck?
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Walao.
Then after that I asked him straight. Jihi was behind me. I don't know whether she heard it or not, but I immediately asked him like, what do you mean by that?
No, is it?
He said, no lah, bro. Upgrade lah, good.
Fucking insensitive eh.
Yeah, I mean like, it's very strange.
It's offensive lah. That is definitely
it's definitely very offensive to the point where I'm like, what the fuck? But this property agent very weird. Cause after this thing where I was being a bit passive aggressive towards him, right? When we go up to the house, right, he didn't really show us around the house also. He just said like, oh, this is the unit. You want like this, you take lah. Then I asked him like, oh, how about the lights will be installed? No, owner will install for you. Like he wasn't interested in my business anymore. For a wrong that I called him out on.
I mean, that guy deserved it. Anyways,
so
he doesn't deserve the business.
This shows that anybody, right, can be a victim of this kind of insensitive racial remarks. Our Singapore society has been called as a right-wing society where our social cohesion is being engineered.
All I heard was big words, big words, big words, big words. What did you just say? Something Nanyang Technological University or something like that.
I think you deserve what is coming to you, Tan Boon Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that as a human race on this earth now, where times are very hard, war is happening anywhere, famine is coming, I think we should propagate love more than anything now.
Alright. Thanks for wrapping it up.
Thanks.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode of CMI Podcast. Wilson, where can they find you?
You all can find me on Instagram, Wilson Chu, on TikTok, Wilson Chu. Wrong already. Instagram, Wilson Chu WC, TikTok, Wilson Chu.
You can follow the show at CMI the Podcast, both on Instagram and on TikTok. You can follow my socials at The Brian Go on Instagram and on TikTok.
Yeah, Brian's closing speech got Angmo accent.
Hype man, last time hype man.